Hello, everyone. So, before I begin, I would like to say thank you guys for coming this afternoon for the live stream. Hello, Mason Morse, NBA King 43 3. Welcome. So, I would like to once again say thank you guys for showing up today to my very first live stream in a few months on the Mustachio Adventures of Super Mario, which is my new series on my channel. And in this stream, I'll be basically talking about the series itself once again to newcomers and to show you guys a few programs that I've used to create this series. And if you have any questions regarding to the series itself, you may ask. I'll be also going through the future episodes for season 1. And before we begin, I would like to state that I have planned to work on the 3rd episode of the series starting tomorrow. So yes, tomorrow I'll be starting on the 3rd episode of the Mustachio Adventures of Super Mario. So if you guys are new to this series, yes, Sans Gaming 46. Yes, you may. You guys can ask any other questions besides the series. It's because that I'll be taking questions off of other things, but make sure your questions are not personal or inappropriate, and you are refrained to ask other questions. So yeah. So if you're new to this series, the Mustachio Adventures of Super Mario, the reason this series has came to be is because that I wanted to come up with another series that doesn't requires voice acting. If you guys didn't recall from my update video that I did back, I'm not answering that. NBA King 43 is because that in the past I've did reveal my age, but for now I just don't want to reveal my age anymore. So, oh god, okay. So yeah, NBA King, I'm not going to answer that. It's not because it's personal. It's just because that I just don't want to reveal my age anymore on YouTube. I may have did it in videos, but for this stream, I'm not going to reveal my age anymore. So yeah, it's okay. But anyways, the Mustachio Adventures of Super Mario is a series that I created, and the plot basically is that Mario and Luigi goes on crazy adventures, and they encounter many things on those adventures. Yes, a lot of the episodes in the series will be similar to that of a Mario game, such as Bowser kidnapping Princess Peach and they have to rescue her. And yes, you'll probably get plots like those, which I will talk about in a few minutes here. Yeah, that's just basically the plot of the series is that Mario and Luigi and friends go on many adventures. And yeah, it's just a very basic plot. So now, before I showcase the Super Mario Scene Creator, which is the program that I've used to create the scenes, I'll be answering your questions in the live chat. Do you like GTA 5? I haven't played GTA 5, but I've had seen someone played it before, and the game does look pretty fun. And no, I do not own a PlayStation or an Xbox. If you guys ask any of those questions, if I have third-party consoles, I do not. The only consoles I have as of now is a Switch and a Wii U. So those are the only consoles that I own as of now. I used to own the Wii, but when I got my Wii U back in 2012, we got rid of the Wii, so I no longer have that in my possessions. So rip the Wii. And yeah, so those are the only consoles that I own. And if you're asking what games do I have for the Switch, currently I have Odyssey, Super Mario Party, and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I will be getting Luigi's Mansion 3, you guys. I will. It's because that I want to try out Luigi's Mansion for the first time, and I think that game will be my perfect start to Luigi's Mansion. I didn't grow up with the GameCube, so I didn't get a chance to play the original Luigi's Mansion. And no, I am not going to get the 3DS port. It's because that the 3DS to me is dead. I don't see a need to be touching that system anymore. So I will be getting Luigi's Mansion 3. If you want to be the voice, if you want to be the voice for other characters, I mean, why couldn't you fit that whole comment into one sentence? Like, you don't have to create a whole different comment just to ask that question. But no, I am not participating in any of your series just because that I could care less. Thanks for asking, but if I will not be participating in any series that you guys create is because that I am not doing this for professional. This is just something that I do for fun, and that's it. So if you guys ask any questions about me being part of your series, I'm sorry, I will not do that. But I will say good luck with those series you guys are creating, and I wish the best of luck. All right, so I think now is the perfect time for me to showcase the Super Mario Scene Creator. So I will answer your questions, but not right now, is because I want to showcase you guys this the Super Mario Scene Creator and how the program works. So this is the program itself. So on the top row here, you have all these icons. You got Mario, Mario Old, Bowser, enemies, SMB tiles, Luigi, Luigi Old, Yoshi, enemies 2, SMB 2 tiles, Peach and Toad, Wario and Waluigi, 8-bit, miscellaneouses, SMB 3 tiles, items, and other stuff. So what you want to do for this program is that you could select these music tracks here, but the reason why these music tracks are here is because that you could click on these if you want to listen to music while you're making your scenes, but there's really no need to. It's because that it's not like you could make a movie out of it, but it's just there for you to listen to music. There's the delete all if you want to delete all the sprites in the area. You can change the background. You got this generic gray background. You got the sky background. You have let's see, the caves, night. You got like Bowser's Castle. You have another cave area. You have this ancient pyramid place, whatever you want to call it. You have Peach's Castle right here. You have a snow themed hills. You have the pyramids, the desert. You got another snow themed with trees. You got another underground cave area. There's lots of cave backgrounds in this game. There's I don't know how to describe this one. I think it's like the tank background from Mario's 3, the Super Mario All Stars version. You have this background here with hills, trees. It's like another grassy hill background. There's the SMB3 World 1-1 background. Another castle background. More hills, black and white. And those are all the backgrounds in Super Mario Scene Creator 30. And now I want to showcase some of the sprites in this game that it contains. So I'm going to click on Mario, for example. Once you click on Mario, you have all these sprites of Mario right here. So you click on whatever sprite you want. You use your mouse to drag the sprite around, of course. You use the up arrow key on your keyboard to enlarge the sprite. You can make it big. Press the down arrow key to make it small. You could press the space bar to not to rotate, to basically flip the object around. So I'm not going to do it with this sprite. I'll do it with, let's see. We'll do it with this sprite. So let's make it bigger again. You hit the space bar to flip the sprite around, and you use the left and right arrow keys to rotate the object. You can make it rotate to the left. You can make it go backwards. So if you hit the left arrow key or the right arrow key, it will flip the objects forwards or backwards. depending on the way how you do it. So now I'm going to include a Luigi sprite. So you got all these sprites of Luigi. Yes, these sprites are actually from the Mario and Luigi series, such as Superstar Saga and Partners in Time. Those two games. And also, if you hit the D button on your keyboard, you can delete the sprite and reflect this. Let's see. There we go. Now I want to add Yoshi. I don't want this sprite. I really don't like that one. Uh, let's just do this one. You got Yoshi. Close that out. Now we're gonna add a Bowser. Nope, I don't want that one. Yeah, these Bowser sprites over here. This is from Super Mario Brothers 1, the All Stars version. You got Mario 3, and then you got Bowser from the Mario and Luigi series. I wish there were more. I wish there were more characters, but these are the only characters that they have in this game. There are other Mario Scene Creator games, but I find this one to be the best ones because that they have more options, and I just like the sprites. And I don't like this Bowser. He looks ugly. Let's see. Let's just do this one. Got him looking all concerned. And we're gonna add a Peach and Toad. Not using this Toad sprite. We're gonna use this one. Drag this one around. Place him right here. And Princess Peach. This one. Delete that one because we don't need a second one. All right, there we go. So this is the scene that I created. And you're wondering, how do I actually take a screenshot of this? Like, how do I make a picture off of this scene that I created? Well, I use Bandicam. So I'm going to open up Bandicam real quick. Yes, I would like to open Bandicam. Hold on a second, you guys. If you guys are asking your questions, I'll get to your questions in a minute here after I showcase the Super Mario Scene Creator. I bet a lot of you guys are asking questions right now. Okay. All right. Now that I got that open, I'm going to click on this rectangle option here. And yeah, so I'm going to drag this down here. And I'm going to turn on the hotkey, which is here. And I have the enter button as the hotkey. So I'm going to hit enter. And Bandicam has successfully taken a screenshot of the scene that I created. And now I'm going to open up the scene so you guys can see it. So I'm going to open up my documents. This out, make this bigger. Go to pictures. Oh, no, I got to go to documents. Go to Bandicam. And here it is. Here's my picture that I created. I'm going to click on it, and it should load up. We can all see it. I'm going to use a different program. We're going to open this up on, let's see, open with, we'll open it up with photos. So it's going to take a while to load. And there we go. There's the scene that I created and took a picture of. So, yeah, that's all I want to showcase on the Super Mario Scene Creator. There's not that much to showcase, and I could create lots of scenes, but I'm saving that for the actual series itself. This is just a demonstration of how the Scene Creator works and how you guys could use it. If you actually go back to my, I think the Super Mario series overview video, there's the link of the Super Mario Scene Creator that I posted. If you guys want the link, I'll send it out real quick if you guys want it. I'm gonna copy this. I'll paste this. Hello, Luke. Welcome to the live stream, my boy. All right, so here's the link to the Super Mario Scene Creator game. Uh, oh yeah, Luke, about that question, I can't use other scenes. I can't use other sprites because the Mario Scene Creator game that I'm using, they don't have other characters and sprites, so and I don't think there's transparent images of these characters online. So these are the only characters that I'm stuck with, and I can't do anything about it. So yeah, sorry, Luke. I'm only going to use the materials that I'm using, and if you're gonna but yes, the Koopalings are here. If I go to let's see, if I go to items and stuff, not that. If I go to SMB3 titles, no enemies. Yeah, apologies. I have lots of these enemies here. So I'm gonna delete all of this stuff and I'll just showcase some of these characters here real quick. You got Meowser or Mauser, not Meowser, sorry. Mauser from Mario 2. I'll probably add him in a future episode. Um yeah, so there's Mauser. Koopalings are here if you go to enemies 2. No. I think they're in the miscellaneouses. Yeah, they're in the miscellaneouses. So if you go to miscellaneouses right here, you got all of the 7 Koopalings, which will be in the series, you guys. I will be using the Koopalings. I don't know what episode I'll include them, but the Koopalings will be in the series. And yes, these are the Koopalings designs from SMB3. These aren't their modern designs because that this whoever designed this game didn't include the modern Koopalings, only used the ones from SMB3, which I think is pretty interesting. But yeah, that's all I want to showcase on the Super Mario Scene Creator. Is because I don't want to waste any of you guys' times today. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on. Yes, there is Wario and Waluigi. You know what, Luke? I'll go ahead and make you mod since. And no, you guys do not ask for mod. The reason why I'm giving Luke mod is because that I'm very close friends with him, and I think he'll be best as mod, and he'll make sure that everyone in the chat isn't misbehaving and breaking the rules. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer you guys' questions real quick. Also, Yoshi, AUTTP, I appreciate you asking questions to give you out your thoughts about it, but I highly suggest you should save that for like comments. You know what? Whatever. I mean, it really doesn't matter. So honestly, just don't care what you guys do, but make sure you guys don't be annoying and ask dumb questions. Then I'll be fine. All right, let's see. Using this, I could Mario Brothers and Goombas. Crash Bandicam. All right, let's see. I'll ask you mine right now. Do you prefer Mario Galaxy 1 or 2? Well, I do prefer Mario Galaxy 1. It's because that, again, no, Sam's Gaming, I am not Polish. If I was Polish, I would be speaking the language. I am from the United States. I am not from any other countries because you just heard me speaking English, so that tells you right there that I'm not Polish. All right, let's see. I have 2 questions. Are you Polish? Oh, I already asked that. Sam's Gaming 46. I'm basically done with the VeggieTales spoof videos, is because that I cannot do any more series that has voice acting in it. So also, anyways, you guys, this website that I'm on right here, yes, the language is in Polish because this is a Polish website that I got the game from, but you could easily translate it to English. So if I go to translate here, and I'm going to go to options. I don't have any time. I don't have time to do this. I just do not have the time to do this. So, yeah, I am not doing this. Yes, the Koopalings will be in the series. And if I do bring the Koopalings, I might have to use their voices from Mario Kart 8. Yes, you guys, the website that I'm using is Polish, okay? That does not mean I'm Polish. Jesus Christ, no. All right, moving on. All right, so now I want to showcase you guys the list of episodes of the series. All right, so these are all the season 1 episodes that have yet to air. So I'm going to quickly showcase the episodes that has yet to be aired. So tomorrow, if you guys didn't recall, I will be working on the 3rd episode of the series, Tricky Turtles. And in this plot, a Koopa bets Toad he can't win any race with him, but the little fungus doesn't think he'll accept the challenge so easily. So that's the next episode of the Mustachio Adventures of Super Mario, Tricky Turtles, 3rd episode. Okay, episode 4, Mario and Wario. Mario and Wario decides to form a friendly relationship after giving each other hate in the past, but Luigi won't let any of that happen. So basically, Mario and Wario decides to have a friendly relationship with each other. Luigi isn't having any of it, so he tries to stop them from having fun. So that's Mario and Wario. The air date is to be aired. Episode 5 is Fishy Foes. The Mushroom Lake is infested with Cheep, so Mario and Luigi must stop the problem. So when I work on this episode, I'm gonna have to find a way to set up the episode's opening. It's because that, like I said earlier, the Mario scene creator doesn't have that much backgrounds, so I'm gonna have to create my own little background using Google Slides as for the opening scene, but that won't be too bad. Bowser's paranoia. Bowser becomes paranoid from a nightmare he had of Mario and freaks out every time he sees him in person. Seeing this, Mario tries to have a little fun with the Koopa King. So yeah, Bowser has a nightmare of Mario. He becomes paranoid every time he sees him. And so Mario tries to have a little fun with him. So he'll be afraid even more. All right, next episode that has yet to be aired is Attack of the Clones, which states that Toad mistakes a potion Yoshi made as a drink. He begins to multiply, so Yoshi must cure this case before the clones take over. Yeah, it's another one of those episodes where a character gets cloned. I know it's not original, but hey, it's a fun. Those episodes are always fun to make. All right, moving on. Luigi's journey. Princess Peach sends Luigi on a journey to find a super mushroom when Mario gets ill. So yes, Luigi is going to save the day in this episode. Next, episode 9, Coin Gamblers. When Mario and Luigi discovers a cave full of coins. Wait, hold on. Let me rephrase that. When Mario and Luigi discovers a cave full of coins. Let me fix this. This is not the way how it's supposed to be written. All right, there we go. So Mario and Luigi discovers a cave full of coins. Wario has plans to steal them all from them. So that's the plot of the episode. Mario and Luigi finds a cave full of coins, and Wario has plans to steal them. All right, next is Crash the Party. Bowser hears that the princess is throwing a party and orders his minions to spy the place. So that episode will be really fun. It's because I'm gonna have the enemies do different ways of crashing through the party, and it's gonna be really interesting. So stay tuned for that one. Bammer Hammers air date to be aired. Luigi warns Mario not to bammer his hammer too much, or else he'll break it. But Mario refused to take his words. So yes, it's pretty predictable. Mario ends up breaking his hammer, and he can't use it anymore. Snow Day. Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Toad has a fun day in the snow. Very generic episode. And you got the season 1 finale, Bullet Riders, Toad thinks he could ride a bullet bill, but Mario thinks he's full of crap. So Toad proves Mario wrong. And yeah, those are the episodes for season 1. All right, so now I'm gonna go back and answer you guys' questions real fast. All right, let's see. What's your favorite Koopaling, EB? Oh yeah, so Luke, my favorite Koopaling is, let's see. I really do love Ludwig. I think Ludwig is my favorite Koopaling is because that I do love his character design. He's very funny. And if you don't recall from NSMB Wii, if you encounter Ludwig, he does this very snarky laugh, and it's very funny. So yeah, Ludwig is my favorite Koopaling. All right, see you later, Yoshi AUTTPATHDTC. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, you're already back. Oh, all right, fine. All right, what else I could talk about with this series? I think that's about it. So I think so. I'm gonna spend the rest of the live stream answering your guys' questions because I'm pretty much done talking about everything I want to say regarding to the series itself. I showcased the Mario Sing creator. I read out the future episodes for the first season, and yeah, so I'm gonna answer you guys' questions. Yeah, yes, Luke. Freaking Mario thinks Toad is full of crap, and so he doesn't believe that he could ride a bullet bill, and so Toad proves him wrong. So that's the season 1 finale. And also, you guys do not request episodes of this show is because that I think I'll be better off requesting the episodes. Is because I want this series to be very similar to actual shows on TV, where the writers and the staff members comes up with the ideas. Is because that I think that's the best way for me to make these episodes fun. And yeah, so at 4 o'clock or 4:15, I'll be ending off the stream is because that I'm pretty much done with all the information regarding to the series, and I'll be saving the rest of the stream answering you guys' questions. So stay tuned for that. All right, so let's see. Which Mario game do you prefer, Mario 1, 2, or 3? Well, I haven't played the originals of these games, but I do own the GBA remakes of Mario 1 and 2. Well, not 1, I'm sorry. Mario 2 and 3, which is Super Mario Advance and Super Mario Advance 4. But if I had to pick between those 3 games, I'll have to say Mario 3. It's because that Mario 3 has lots of power-ups and the levels are a lot harder. Are we allowed to suggest episode ideas? Well, well, Luke, I'm thinking about that. Well, to be fair, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, you guys. So this is only gonna be a fair bet. I'm only accepting ideas to people who are friends with me in the Discord area. So if you guys are not part of my everyday friend group, you guys will not be able to request ideas. I'm only doing this because it's fair and I am more familiar with my people in on Discord. So people like Luke and the others who I am followed to on Discord, those people are allowed to send ideas because I think those ideas can be more trusted, and I can't just have any ideas because it's gonna because I can't just have an idea where it's too basic and it just doesn't make any sense. So I'm only doing it to be fair. So you guys will just have to understand that. Another thing, you guys, is that I am not sending links to my Discord servers because that I've did that and the people who I invited didn't speak at all, and I am not wasting my time doing that any further. I'm sorry, you guys. I just can't trust you. You guys cannot be trusted because the stuff you guys reply in the comments are very baffling. It's because that I just don't like some of you guys' comments, and that's why I can't trust you guys when it comes to requesting ideas. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. What is your favorite Mario Kart game in the series? Well, I've only played 2 Mario Kart games, which is Mario Kart DS and Mario Kart 8. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is my favorite Mario Kart game. It's because that it's lots of fun, it's very creative, and the music is just amazing. Like, if in fact, my favorite track in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has got to be Bowser's Castle. It's pretty dank. And also, Yoshi, please, for the love of goodness, stop bringing up Bermumsey. You need to stop. It's because that the last live stream that I did when he was in it, you kept talking about him. It was getting very annoying, and I'm asking you nicely to stop. What is your opinion to Sonic? I'm not really into Sonic. It's because that I could just care less about his games. I never was into the Sonic universe when I was growing up. So, and besides, I grew up with the GBA, so I was pretty much a Mario person. And the Sonic franchise, I don't have. It's not. I'm not saying that it's a bad series, but I just don't find it interesting. Like, seriously, just stop talking about him and just talk about other things. Like, seriously, like, if you just stop talking about him, then we want to have this conversation. But you just keep bringing him up. You just keep bringing him up, and you're just making the situation even worse. So just stop it. Anyways, what are some of your favorite Mario Party mini games? All right, Luke, that's a very good questions. My favorite Mario Party mini games for each of the Mario parties that I own. For Mario Party 8, my favorite mini game is, I think it's called Lava or Levum. It's that mini game where it's like a volcano and you have to jump over the lava balls, and then at the end of the mini game, you got uh this ending cutscene of the characters celebrating while the ground is all burnt, I guess. But yeah, Lava or Leave 'em is one of my favorite Mario Party 8 mini games. For Mario Party 9, my favorite mini game for Mario Party 9 is that's a hard one because Mario Party 9 has some really good mini games. All right, so for now, for Mario Party 9, I'll just say Launch Break. That's the mini game where you have to pump up the rocket ship, and the player who travels the highest in space will win. So yes, Launch Break is my favorite Mario Party 9 mini game. Mario Party 10, my favorite mini game in Mario Party 10 is, it's been a while since I played Mario Party 10. I'll just say the mini game where, oh, let's see. For Mario Party 10, I'll just pick Shy Guy Shuffle for now. And for Super Mario Party, my favorite mini game in Super Mario Party has got to be the rhythm mini game, Time to Shine. Now, the reason why Time to Shine is my favorite mini game in Super Mario Party, well, one of my favorites, is because I really do love the concept of the mini game. Because in Time to Shine, you have to uh, you have to copy the player's dance move, and you earn points if you do that. And it's a really clever mini game, and I really do love it. So, Time to Shine from Super Mario Party, the rhythm mini games, and yeah, those are my favorite Mario parties for Mario Parties 9, 10, Super Mario Party, and Mario Party 8. I'm not doing Island Tour and Star Rushes because that those has been done way too much. And by the way, you guys, if there's one thing that I really don't like about Mario Party 8, Luke and I had this discussion many times, is that Mario Party 8 is way too photorealistic. What I mean by photorealistic is, I mean, there's lots of things in Mario Party 8 that doesn't seem like that should fit in a Mario game. Because, for example, in the Shake It Up mini game, you got these pickup trucks, which doesn't fit a Mario game. And then there's another mini game where you're like jump roping, and then the sky in the background looks so realistic. It looks like a realistic sky, and I'm like, okay, this isn't a Mario game. The clouds aren't supposed to look that realistic. The clouds are supposed to be thin. They're not supposed to look like clouds that you see in real life. And that's my biggest issue with Mario Party 8 is that it's photorealistic. Well, I never had that issue in the past, but now that I'm looking back at it, Mario Party 8 just doesn't feel like a Mario Party game or in the Mario universe because everything looked too photorealistic. Look, don't nobody cares about SML, Yoshi. SML is garbage. His videos are trash, and no one should bring him up. SML in general is just a garbage channel. And for SMG4, in the past, I actually really did enjoy this content. But as I gotten older, and I know, well, it doesn't depend on my age. It's just because that I just kind of lost interest in SMG4. I used to enjoy his videos a lot back in the day. His videos were really funny. It was very, very energetic, and I just don't have the time to watch SMG4 anymore. It's because that I kind of lost interest in it. And I've seen some SMG4 videos with Luke from time to time, but I'm not sure if I want to go back to his videos anytime soon. But and I will rather watch videos that I find more interesting, like Slim Kirby, McJuggernuggets. Yes, I still watch McJuggernuggets. I still think his videos are quite entertaining for my taste, and a few other YouTubers that I know of. So yes, SML is garbage, and SMG4 used to. I mean, I'm not saying that his content is still bad, but I just didn't care for his videos any time soon. What's your favorite Mario spinoff series? Mario Kart. Yes, I will put Mario Kart as my number one favorite spinoff series, and Mario Party at second. It's because Mario Kart is so much fun. Mario Kart is like a very fun game, and I think it's way better than that Nickelodeon freaking Racers. That game looks garbage. And Sonic Team Racing. It looks fun, but you can't beat Mario Kart. And yes, I do agree that I do prefer SMG4 over SML. I do agree with that, even though I kind of stopped watching SMG4 in its entirety. But I do agree that SMG4 is way better than SML. Way better. I mean, my biggest problem with SML is that I don't think he's trying with his videos. SML does not try with his videos at all. He does the same garbage jokes. Like, he does the same stupid jokes over and over again. Like, what do we do today? And they're in that stupid red couch. Like it's not good content whatsoever. He reuses plot ideas. And what happened to the SML movie? You guys remember the SML movie? Where's that? We're in 2019. The movie hasn't even came out yet, so he broke his promise on that. All right, let's see. Trying to think of another question. Yeah, SML does not keep his promises. His videos are just nothing's funny, nothing special. He can't hire a good animator. Like, seriously, he can't even hire a good animator. He has to hire Nintendo, who does abysmal animation. I mean, SLL is still Super Mario Logan. It's just a different channel. Yeah, I don't. Yes, Yoshi. That just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't have the Nickelodeon Racers game because I can care less about it. But I did see gameplays of it, and I noticed that Squidward isn't in the game. Like, where's Squidward? You got Sandy. Like, why? I mean, yeah, Sandy's a SpongeBob character, but why couldn't you have Squidward or Mr. Krabs or something? Like, come on now. Yes, Masterface, you are right. He is uploading videos on Super Luigi Logan now. Yes, we pretty much all know that at this point. So yeah, once the stream is over, I'm gonna rename it to livestream slash Q&A. It's because that I'm basically spending the whole rest of this live stream just answering you guys' questions because that I'm pretty much done showcasing everything regarding to the Mustachio Adventures of Super Mario due to his old channel being demonetized. Yes, that's true. What is your favorite new feature in Super Mario Maker 2? Well, Luke, there's a lot of great features in Super Mario Maker 2 that I would like to point out. I do love the co-op feature where you can build levels together. That's really clever. What should have been done in the first Mario Maker, but a sequel means improvement. So yeah, that's a cool feature. The story mode is really clever. You have to rebuild Peach's castle by clearing levels and earning coins. That's actually really smart. And another cool feature that I really liked about Super Mario Maker 2 was the option to include slopes. Yeah, slopes, which wasn't in the original Mario Maker, which kind of baffles me. But do you like Super Mario Maker? I really like the moon feature. Oh yes, the moon feature is another cool feature. It's actually really nice because if you change the level to night, lots of things happens to your levels. Like in the desert, it's a sandstorm. In underwater, well, not underwater. They didn't showcase underwater. I mean, underground, all the enemies are upside down. And in the sky theme at night, it's low gravity. There's zero gravity, so that's pretty clever. My new favorite features are the red Yoshis. Well, if they add other Yoshi colors, then that'll be pretty dank if they added other Yoshi colors. But another thing that kind of surprised me was the fact that that there weren't any other bosses showcased in the game. Like, there's no other bosses like the Koopalings. Like, why weren't the Koopalings showcased? I mean, come on, gotta have the Koopalings at some point. I wish you could get characters for levels. Yeah, the game does have online multiplayer, and you can play as Toad, Toadette, Luigi, and Mario, which is pretty interesting. But I don't think you can play as them in the single player mode. I think it's only in the multiplayer. But we can only find that out once the game comes out. So if the game comes out and if you can't play as the other characters in single player, then that's kind of disappointing. Then we'll just have to uh, accept that. What's your favorite kingdom in Super Mario Odyssey? Well, there's a lot of good kingdoms in Mario Odyssey, Luke. Bowser's Kingdom is one of them. Also, why do you keep ignoring the fact that I respect your opinion? You know what, Yoshi? Quit. You know what? I'm sorry. That Jeez, Yoshi, you're starting to get really annoying at this point. Like I'm not ignoring you. I Okay, Yoshi, now you're just being stupid right now. God. You see, this is exactly why you guys I'm not accepting any of your questions or your ideas. Is because you guys just keep saying, "Oh, why you're ignoring me?" Like I'm not ignoring you. But yeah, anyways, Bowser's Kingdom is a good kingdom. The Ruined Kingdom, despite it being very small and you're fighting the Ruined Dragon, I still find that kingdom to be pretty interesting. And the Metro Kingdom. Yeah, the Metro Kingdom is by far the best kingdom we've ever got in a Mario game. It's a urban city with taxis, skyscrapers, manholes. So you got those little motor scooters things. You got those. Come on, guys. Do not quote "Do you know the way?" That the meme is dead. Come on, you guys. This is 2019. Stop. You guys should be better than that. Okay. You know, I guess I'll change the name of the stream real quick to /Q&A. All right, there we go. Hey guys, I'm back. What are some of your favorite Mario bosses? Oh wait, hold on. I gotta answer Masterface's question real quick. What is your favorite track in Mario Kart games you've played? Ooh. Okay, so in Mario Kart 8, there's this really unique track in the game called Dragon Driftway, and it's like a Chinese Japanese temple, and it's actually a really clever track layout. And I really do love that track. I do love Dragon Driftway from Mario Kart 8. That's a very nice track. And another great track is Bone Dry. I think it's called Bone Dry Dunes or something, where it has the giant dry Bowser skull and it has that freaking flamenco music in the background. That's a pretty good track. And Mario Kart DS's tracks, I did own Mario Kart DS. I no longer have it. A good track in Mario Kart DS has got to be Luigi's Mansion. That was a good track, and the Figure Eight Circuit. I already answered that game, Will. I already answered the Mario Odyssey Kingdom question. Yeah, I already answered that. All right, next. What are some of your favorite Mario bosses? Okay, so my favorite Mario boss has got to be the Meowser fight from Super Mario 3D World. That is hands down one of the most creative fights I've ever seen in a Mario title. It's really nice. It's not called Wario Mountain. It's called Mount Wario, by the way. Yeah, Sans Gaming 46. Name of the track is called Mount Wario, not Wario Mountain. But yeah. Anyways, yes, the Meowser fight from 3D World, that's a good boss. The Robo Brutal fight from Odyssey was fun. And the Major Burrows fight from Galaxy. Those are some of my favorite Mario bosses in Mario games. Is because they were lots of fun. And yeah, they were really fun. There's this guy named Ian Schuller that timed me out from his live stream because I mentioned SML. Well, maybe he didn't want you to talk about it, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. I mean, if you constantly keep talking about SML, then you probably might annoy everybody in the live stream. And I'm not saying it that to be rude or anything. I'm just saying that I. But anyways, oh yes, Kingfin. Kingfin is a really cool boss in Galaxy. I think Kingfin is like one of the most coolest looking Mario bosses. No, Boulder Guys. Yes, Boulder Guys. I completely forgot about Boulder Guys. That boss is very blessed. Like, can we just not talk about SML in general? Because I just don't care about SML. This is not an SML stream. Okay, the worst boss, in my opinion, of the whole Mario universe that I've played has got to be, let's see, the worst Mario bosses I've encountered. The Boulder boss from 3D World, that boss was kind of boring. It really wasn't that interesting. I honestly, okay, all right. Look, guys, just because one person asks that question doesn't mean everyone else will have to tag along. I just want to point that out. If one person asks that question, do not try to repeat their questions because that could be kind of annoying. So I'm just letting you guys know. But yeah, that the boulder boss from 3D World was kind of boring. Wasn't that interesting? Another terrible boss encounter. You know, instead of talking about the bosses and Mario games that I own, I'm just gonna talk about some of the worst Mario bosses that I've seen. Of I honestly think don't get me wrong here. The final boss of Paper Mario Color Splash is kind of boring from the way how I've seen it. I mean, it's just Bowser in black ink. Nothing too epic. But yeah, I don't know if you guys have a different opinion on that, but in my opinion, I really didn't like the way how the final boss in Paper Mario Color Splash looked. Because every time a new Mario game comes out, I always want to see what the final boss looks like. It's because I want to see what I'm going to be encountering when I actually play the game. This Mario Odyssey final boss was pretty epic. It was epic, but again, it felt like a boss that I've already encountered. My least favorite boss from Mario Odyssey, no, I'm sorry, from NSMB is the giant Goomba, but and acts like one, but he's bigger. Yes, yes. I mean, the Mega Goomba boss in New Super Mario Brothers is very, very generic, and it's a very easy boss. Honestly, the best bosses in New Super Mario Brothers has got to be and the Monty Mole tank and Lack of Thunder. But if there's one type of criticism that I would like to talk about for the Lack of Thunder boss, come on, Nintendo, why didn't you give the sky a cloudy background? Like, it would have made a whole lot of sense if the Lack of Thunder boss was in a cloudy setting, and then after you defeat it, the clouds go away, it's sunny, and then you get the key. But no, you're fighting Lack of Thunder in this bright blue sky. Like, come on, Nintendo. Like, you could have did it something way unique with that, but you never did it. That's my criticism on the Lack of Thunder boss from NSMB one, is that it's very generic, and I just do not like the background. But the boss is cool, very cool boss, but I just didn't like the setting at all. Um, Out of Lack of Thunder and the Monty Mole tank, which one do you prefer? The Monty Mole tank, because it's a Monty Mole on a tank. It's cool. Even though the Lack of Thunder boss is cool, but I prefer the Money Mole tank better. Yeah, the Money Mole tank is way better than Lack of Thunder in my opinion. But both bosses are great. They're both cool bosses, but the Money Mole tank wins hands down. And then when NSMB Wii came out, they shoved the Koopalings down our faces. So yeah, and NSMB Wii and the other NSMB games, we just got the Koopalings, and it was very boring, very generic. But it was cool seeing the Koopalings return in NSMB Wii, but then in NSMB 2 came along, they brought back Reznor, the little Triceratop dudes from Super Mario World, which that was a nice return of them. All right, you guys. In a few more minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and end off the stream. Is because that I think I've streamed far enough, and today's stream was pretty fun, despite it not being 1 hour. But hey, I don't care. Oh yes, yes, Luke. I'm so glad you brought that up. Ludwig's boss in NSMBU is so good. It was a really cool boss because he clones himself. You got to find which one's the real Ludwig, and the background is really really clever. I really do love the background, and the NSMBU Ludwig boss is very clever. Very NSMBU final boss was pretty cool as well because you fight Bowser and Bowser Jr. But the one criticism that I will always have to give Nintendo is what why Giant Bowser? I mean that was done in all three NSMB games. Like in all the NSMB games, Bowser became big. NSMB DS, NSMB Wii, NSMB 2, NSMB U. Like, come on. You're seriously telling me they couldn't came up with a better Bowser fight than just a giant Bowser? Like, it's already been done before. And then people are asking for an NSMB for Switch, and I'm like, no, because if they do an NSMB for Switch, they're gonna do the same final boss like in the other NSMB games, making Bowser big. Like, stop making Bowser big already. We've already seen this like 1,000 times, Nintendo. You're just running out of ideas at this point. No, Sans Gaming, I'm not answering any VeggieTales questions. for this stream. I'll probably do a VeggieTales stream in the future, but not for this one. So I'm sorry, I am not answering any VeggieTales questions at this moment. Two of my favorite things about NSMB2 are the blast cannon levels where you have to dash through enemies and Reznor. Yeah, those were pretty fun. I kind of find NSMB2 to be an okay game. It's not anything too special, but it was okay. Ugh. Obviously, Super Mario 3D Land is a very Super Mario 3D Land is way better than NSMB2 in comparison because that game is lots of fun. It's very unique and it's fun. I liked NSMB Wii's final boss. Oh, that's cool. Dino Rhinos and Color Splash though, nice touch. I may have seen the Dino Rhinos. You know what, Luke? I'm thinking about going back to rewatch a Let's Play of Paper Mario Color Splash because I would like to really see that game again. I would really like to see that game again. And it's actually really fascinating to see that people actually do love the new changes to Paper Mario and Mario Party because a lot of people just don't like the modern Mario Party games or the newer Mario Party titles or the new Paper Mario titles because they aren't true to their original successors. And that kind of baffles me in a way because I think people are just complaining just to complain, and I understand that it's their opinions, but come on, guys, come on. Art Art's Stanton, no, just no, no. I'm removing your comment because that's not the questions I'm looking for, and it's very childish. I've beaten Color Splash is a really good game in my opinion. And one thing that I really hate about people is that I think the reason why people say, okay, so there's one thing that I really despise is that you say, oh, I like Paper Mario Color Splash, and I like Mario Party 9, and people say, oh, you only say that because you haven't played the older games. And I'm like, shut up. Shut up. Because it's just their opinion, all right? You don't have to be an idiot towards them just because they like the newer titles than the older titles, because the older titles, they're fun, but it's the same concept over and over again, and it's really not that fun, you know? All right, everyone, it's 3:58 p.m. I'll answer one more question, and I will end off the stream. So if you guys have a last-minute question, so I'll answer one more question for today. You know what, Art? Stop. You're out of here because you're not being funny. You're just being childish, and I don't have time for any of your games. So if you guys have one more question that you guys would like to share, I'll answer that, and then I'll be ending off the stream. Oh, look, it's Flash showing up at the last minute. Hey, Flash. If you're just now showing up, you better hurry up and ask your last question, is because that I will be ending off the stream pretty soon. It's because that like I said earlier, the stream was not meant to be very long. It was just a very short and simple stream. Do you prefer 3D Land, 3D World, 3D World, 3D World, 3D World, 3D World all the way? Way better music, way better levels, 3D World. All right, and that concludes the Super Mario Adventures, Mustachio Adventures of Super Mario Brothers stream, or whatever you want to call it. I'd like to thank all you guys for coming this afternoon. Thank you guys for showing up today. I am now going to end the stream and do other things. So if you guys showed up today, thank you guys for coming. I don't know when my next live stream will be, but I'll let you guys know in a future video. But for now, I'm going to end off the stream and hang out with my Discord friends. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.